Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network, and we've got a ball game here in our 1969 replay. It's the second and final game of a two-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Atlanta Braves. The Pirates won the first one 10-2. Now this could very well be a matchup of the divisional champs in the National League, as they both are in first place. The Pirates come into this game with a 4-game lead over the St. Louis Cardinals, and the Atlanta Braves have a 4.5-game lead over the San Francisco Giants. And I see Ron McGrath has arrived. Merry Christmas to you, sir, and Happy New Year. It's going to be Doc Ellis, right-hander for the Pirates. He has 116. And Ron Reed has 117 for the Atlanta Braves, also a right-hander. And I'll have the starting lineups in just a couple minutes. Steve Aquilong, Mark Levine. Welcome all. Again, I'll have the lineups in just a couple minutes. And Kathy Harden has arrived. I didn't see that. How are you, Kathy? Things are okay in Studio B. I hope things are okay in your neck of the woods. Thank you for asking. Let's go through our lineups for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Again, this is the second of a two-game series. Pirates won the first game 10-2. And again, I say this could be a matchup of the National League Championship Series if the season was to end today. Pirates with a 4-game lead, Atlanta with a 4.5-game lead. For the Pirates, it'll be Matty Alou leading off in center field. Gene Alley at second, Willie Stargell in left, Roberto Clemente in right field, Al Oliver at first, Richie Hebner at third, Freddie Patek at short, Jerry May catching for the injured Manny Sanguillen, and Doc Ellis with 16 wins, the right-hander, pitching and batting ninth. For the Atlanta Braves, it'll be Felipe Alou, so we have two Alou brothers in this game. He'll lead off, play center field, both leading off. Tony Gonzalez batting second in left field. Hank Aaron batting third in right. Orlando Cepeda, cleanup hitter at first. Rico Cardi is not starting, although he did pinch hit in this game. Cletus Boyer batting fifth at third base. Felix Mian batting sixth at second. Sonny Jackson at shortstop. Bob Didier behind the plate, and the tall right-hander Ron Reed going for his 18th win of the season. And in just about 3 minutes, we expect the Atlanta Braves to take the field here in Atlanta. Looking a little closer at our standings, the Pirates in first place in the National League East. With a 4-game lead over St. Louis. They have won 3 in a row, Pittsburgh. Cubs are in third place, 9 behind. The Mets in fourth place, 10.5 behind. In the West, Atlanta with a 4.5 game lead over the San Francisco Giants. The Reds and the Astros are tied for third, 13.5 games behind. Dodgers 15 behind. Looking at our schedule, because this is the first game of September 3. We have a doubleheader. Oakland A's at the Boston Red Sox. That'll probably be tomorrow. But we'll see. Cubs at the Reds. Tigers at the Royals. Mets at the Dodgers. Cleveland at Minnesota. Philly at San Diego. And Montreal at the San Francisco Giants. Starting on September 4, we have intra-division play again. So these are the last times, I assume, that these Western Division teams play Eastern Division teams. This would be the last matchup between the Pirates and the Braves, unless, of course, they meet in the postseason. And the Atlanta Braves take the field. Big Ron Reed on the mound. Didier catching. It's Cepeda at first, Miana at second, Jackson at short. Cletus Boyer at third, outfield left to right, Gonzalez, Felipe, and Henry Aaron. And leading it off for the Pirates is Matty Alou. Alou steps in. He's a left-handed hitter. Reed is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Alou. 2-9, and he grounds it back to Ron Reed. He fields it and throws to Cepeda for the first out. One away, and we are underway here in Atlanta. Now Gene Alley is the batter. Reed now. And the pitch to Alley. 3-7 right-handed. It's a base hit up the middle for Gene Alley. Alley is on. And here comes Willie Stargell. Clemente on deck. Alley with a short lead off first, 1 down. Reed from the stretch. And the pitch to Stargell. 6-8. And it's a base hit for Stargell. Alley will go to third. Pirates have first and third here in the top of the first. picking up where they left off. They won 10-2 in their first game. Here's Roberto Clemente. Infield is back. First and third, one out. Reed is set and the pitch. 6-5, right-handed, fly ball right. That'll be deep enough for Ali to tag. Aaron makes the catch. Ali coming home. And Pittsburgh takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. Two down with Stargell on first. And here's Al Oliver. Run batted in for Clemente, and it's Kathy Harden for the Pirates. Here's the pitch from Reed. 5-6, left-handed, fly ball center field for Felipe. And Felipe makes the catch, and the side is retired. Of course, Ron wants St. Louis, so he's for Atlanta for sure. The side is retired in the first half. It's 1 run on 2 hits, a sacrifice fly, 1 left, and it's Pittsburgh 1, Atlanta coming to bat. Oh. Did you? Yeah, good for you, Steve. Here's Doc Ellis now. Ellis on the mound pitching for the Pirates, going for win number 17. Both of these pitchers, excellent years. The catcher is Jerry May. It's Oliver on first, Ali on second, Hebner at third, Patek at short, outfield left to right, Stargell, Mateo Alou, and Roberto Clemente. And leading it off is Felipe. Here in the bottom of the first. Here's Doc Ellis. That's 5-6 right-handed, and he struck him out. That's 1 down. The batter is Tony Gonzalez. Here's Ellis, the windup. And the pitch. 5-3 left-handed, grounds back to Ellis X. He is a 220. E20. 5-10, 13. And he throws him out. Fielded nicely by Ellis, 2 away. And the batter is Henry Aaron. I think it's fair to say future Hall of Famer. Ellis into his windup. And the pitch to Aaron. 6'9", right-handed. It's hit deep by Aaron to left field. Back goes Stargell, and he's at the warning track to make the catch. It was a 6'9", right-handed, end home run 1-6. It was a 15. Stargell catches up with it. It's a 1-2-3 for Ellis. And after 1, it's 1-0 Pittsburgh. Here's Big Ron Reed now. To pitch the top of the second. Richie Hebner leads it off. Reed winds and deals. 3-3, it's a base hit to left for Hebner to lead it off. Now Freddie Patek, the batter. 6-4 right-handed, grounds to third X. That'll be for Cletus, a 118. Oh, and he boots it for a one-base error. It's a G1, E1. Hebner will go to second. It happens. Even the best of them will make an error from time to time. So it's first and second, nobody out here. And Jerry May comes up. Three, 4, and that is a base hit by May. Hebner goes to third and holds, so that's going to load the bases with Pirates and nobody out. And Doc Ellis is the batter. He'll hit away. Infield is back. The pitch to Ellis. 1-9, and he struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Ron Reed. 1 down. Braves will be looking for the double play possibly here. Infield back, bases loaded, 1 down. Mateo Alou grounded back to Reed in the first. Here's the pitch. 1-5. Grounds it to second. Oh, and Hebner will score. Everybody moves up. Mian, his only play is to first. And that'll make it a 2-0 ball game. Second and third, 2 outs now. Matty will get a run batted in on that. It was a ground ball with the infield back. It was a ground ball C. And it's 2-0. And here's Gene Alley with 2 outs, second and third. Alley singled and he scored the first run. Reed and the pitch to Alley. 3-8, and he grounds it to short for Jackson. Over to Cepeda, and the side is retired. But another run for the Pirates on 2 singles, an error, and 2 left on. And after 1.5, it's Pirates 2, Atlanta 0. Okay, Ellis retired the Braves in order in the first. Leading it off will be Orlando. Ellis is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Orlando. 5-10, right-handed, hit deep by Orlando. Oh my, to left field, and this one is gone. A solo home run by Orlando Cepeda to start off the bottom of the second. That'll make it a 2-1 ball game. 5-10. Oh my, I read it wrong. Wrong card. Oh my. Oh, wrong column. It's a fly ball to center. My error. Surprised nobody picked up on that. I double check. Always double checking on that shit. 5-10. That's a fly ball to center by Orlando. A long fly ball, no home run. And here's Cletus Boyer. Okay, Ellis now. The pitch to Boyer. That's 3-8. And he grounds it to short for Patek. Over to Oliver, 2 away. and it's Felix Millan. Ellis into the windup, and the pitch to Felix, 1-5, and it's a chopper to second for Ali, and he throws to Oliver, and it's another 1-2-3. Ellis has retired the first 6 Braves in this ball game. We've gone 2. It's Pittsburgh 2, Atlanta nothing. Sorry about that little misreading earlier. Here's Big Ron Reed now. Stargell leads it off. He's singled in the first. Here's Reed and the pitch. That's 2-11 right-handed. Fly ball right. Aaron under it. 1 down. Now Roberto Clemente. He knocked in the first run for the Pirates with a sacrifice fly to right when Ali was on third. .64 right-handed, grounds it to third X. Again, it'll be Boyer. 118. E18. That's 6-8. And he throws him out, 2 away. So Boyer handled it nicely that time, 2 outs. And here's Al Oliver. .35, grounds it to first, fielded by Cepeda, and Orlando takes it to the bag, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Ron Reed. So now we're in the middle of the third. It's 2-0 Pittsburgh. And here's Doc Ellis, 6 in a row. Ron Reed, very tall. Sonny Jackson now, left-handed hitter, to lead it off for Atlanta. Here's Doc Ellis. 1-3 right-handed. It's a base hit to left for Sonny Jackson. So there's the first hit and base runner. No kidding. I wouldn't have recognized him. Sonny Jackson on first. He's a B. 1-10. Not being held. So he's a 1-13. Here's Bob Didier now. Switch hitting catcher. Batting left-handed against Ellis. Could be. Oh. Here's the pitch to Didier. 3-7. And it's a base hit to right. Jackson goes to second. 1-16. He'll hold on Clemente of -5. So it's first and second, nobody out, and Ron Reed, the batter, he isn't a bunter. He will lay it down. Infield stays back. That'll be a 9A. And it is good. It's hit to third. And Hebner's only play is to first. It's 1 out and second and third. So Atlanta has something going here. Felipe now, the batter. The infield will stay back. Oh, in uniform. Wow. Interesting. It's Didier on second. Jackson on third, one down, and Ellis at the play. Felipe at the plate. Here's Ellis now from the stretch. That's 2-8. It's a base hit to right for Felipe. It's going to score at least one run. Jackson scores. Didier rounding third. It's going to be a tough call. He's a 1-11. It was a 2-8 to right field. He'll have to hold with with Clemente's arm. My Lord, he would be a 1-6 with Clemente's arm. And look at Clemente throw that into home. Wow. So Didier holds at third with one out. It's first and third. And it's a 2-1 ball game. And here's Tony Gonzalez now. Ellis trying to get out of this. Still only one out. Here's Ellis now. The pitch to Gonzalez. That's 1-3 right-handed. Fly ball right. And that's going to be deep enough for Didier to tag. And that will tie up the ball game. We don't do the question mark. I guess that's super advanced. We don't do that one. We do some of the others, though. So Tony Gonzalez with a sacrifice fly to right field. And here comes Aaron. It's a 2-2 ball game now with Felipe on first and two away. Here's Ellis now. The pitch to Aaron. 3-4. He walked him. Aaron takes first. Felipe goes to second with two down. And it's up to Orlando now. Cletus on deck. Ellis gets the sign from May. The pitch to Orlando. 3-3. Grounds it to first. And Oliver picks it up and takes it to the bag. The side is retired. But there were two runs on three singles, a walk, a sacrifice fly, a sacrifice bunt, and two left on. And after three, it's a 2-2 ball game, and we want to welcome Mike Terranova. Mike Terranova has arrived. We've gone 3 innings. It's a 2-2 game.
Don't just ride the index, seek to outperform.
Okay, Ron Reed back in this ball game now. 2-2 after 3. And Richie Hebner will lead it off. Hebner singled and scored in the second. 3-11. It's a base hit by Hebner. His second of the ball game. Hebner takes first. Here's Freddie Patek. Oh, good for you, Mike. So you're listening on the radio? Is that through Bluetooth or something? Isn't that neat? Ooh. Okay, Hebner on first, no outs. Here's Patek, the pitch. 4-7 right-handed, and he struck him out. That's the second strikeout for Reed. Now Jerry May is the batter. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh. Here's the pitch to May. That's 4-8 right-handed, and that is a base hit by May. Hebner rounds second, goes to third, so the Pirates have first and third again. Oh, through your phone. Okay, that makes sense, Mike. It's 1 out, first and third, and Doc Ellis will be the batter. We'll have him lay it down for Matty Alou to come up in a clutch situation. He's an A. The infield is in. He's a B. It's a 9B. But it's a beauty. It's hit to third. And Cletus plays it to first. And the runners advance. So it's... Oh, I'm sorry. That was first and third. I can't do that. Oh, Lord, I can't do that. I'm going to have to take that back, folks. That was an error on my part. I guess it would be a squeeze, but I'm not going to... Having not known it, that's the only time I do a redo. I hope you all understand that. We'll just hit away here. You can't sacrifice with a runner on third. You could do a squeeze play with a runner on third. And I would not have done that. So we'll just have Ellis hit away. That was an error on my part in even setting up the play, so the play is nullified. Okay, here's Reed now. Oh, just hold the runner at third. But he was not being held. I'll tell you what. We'll do it then. Okay, we'll do a compromise. We'll have May go to second and Hebner hold. Okay, Steve, does that sound all right with you? He was not held, but how about we just do it that way? Second and third, 2 outs. Okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah, that's right. He just stays put. Right. Okay, here's Matty Alou. Second and third, because it was a good sacrifice. So actually, it's all good. It's all good now. Second and third, 2 down. Here's a Mateo now. Reed and the pitch. Thanks, Steve. 6-7 left-handed. And that is a base hit by Alou off of Reed's card. Hebner scores and May goes to third. Absolutely. Second run batted in from Mateo Alou. And that makes it a 3-2 ball game. First and third, 2 out. Mateo, a 1-15 being held. Absolutely. It's 3-2 Pittsburgh. Here's now Gene Alley. 4-9. Oh my. It's hit to left. Hit well. Gonzalez at the warning track makes the catch, and the side is retired. So no harm done. The play is legitimate, as Ellis did the sacrifice bunt. First and third, Hebner just stayed put as he wasn't forced. And it's 1 run on 3 hits and 2 left on. In the middle of the 4th, it's a 3-2 ball game. And here's Doc Ellis now, trying to hold the lead. It'll be Clete Boyer to lead it off. Okay, here's Ellis, the windup, and the pitch to Boyer. And that's a 4-10 right-handed. Struck him out. Boyer fans. Second strikeout for Ellis. And here's Felix Millan. Oh. Oh. Here's Ellis now. The pitch, 3-8, grounds it to short, fielded by Patek, throws to Oliver, 2 away, and here's Sonny Jackson. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 4th. Pirates by 1 here. And okay, here's Sonny Jackson now at the plate. The windup by Ellis. And the pitch, 6-4, left-handed, catcher X. That'll be May at 2-2. He's pretty good. Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. It's a PF. It's a pop-up in foul territory for Jerry May. And he makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 for Doc Ellis. So after 4, it's 4-3. And you saying that's rule 18.4. Yeah, baseball can be deceiving. You know, there are rules. I wonder if I just put in baseball rule 18.4, if that'll come in. .4. Oh, thank you, Steve. Let me go take a peek at that. I just happen to have my Strat-O-Matic rules handy. Here we go. The sacrifice may be used with runners at first and third in order to move the runner from first to second. Simply use the sacrifice as you would. However, in all instances, the runner on third remains there even if the batter beats out the bunt for a hit. So regardless of whether we were holding or not, and if the batter pops out into a double play, the runner on first is doubled up, and the runner on third holds. So that's a good rule to know, Steve. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. We're in the top of the fifth here. And Big Ron Reed now. His first endurance is the seventh. It'll be Stargell. It makes sense, makes perfect sense. And now I'll know that. Well, here's Ron Reed now. Facing Stargell. It's 3-2 Pirates. Here's the pitch to Stargell. That's 212, and he hit him. Pops gets hit, and he walks to first. A 212 hit by pitch. And here's Roberto Clemente. Clemente with a sacrifice fly that scored Ali in the first, grounded to third in the third. Okay, Reed from the stretch. The pitch to Clemente. 4-9, right-handed, hit well by Roberto, deep and gone. Roberto Clemente with a 2-run home run. And that's going to open it up to a 5-2 ball game. Roberto Clemente with his second and third runs batted in the ball game, and that was off Reed's card. 4-9. Right-hander. 1-6, it was a 5. So how do you like that? For Clemente, that's home run number 20 on the season. He had 19. So he's ahead of schedule. And it was a big one. It was a 2-run home run off Reed. There's action in the Pirate bullpen. Marone, Belinsky, and Dalcanton pitched in Real World. I'm sorry, there's in the Atlanta bullpen, and it's Larry Doyle warming. Larry Doyle, he pitched in this game in Real World. And he's got a good card. It's a left-hander, I believe. And he is. So Doyle is warming. They'll see if he can get out of this, Reed. Reed has not been really very effective today. Here's Al Oliver. No outs, no one on. 2 in on the 2-run blast by Clemente. Making it a 5-2 game. Here's Reed now. The pitch to Oliver. That's 3-3. Grounds it to first for Cepeda, who takes it to the bag, 1 away. Now Richie Hebner. Ooh, Lord. The pitch to Hebner. 4-9, left-handed. Whoa, that's hit deep. Oh, that's a re-roll on the 20 die. And it is a double off Reed. And that's going to be it for Ron Reed. They've seen enough. Be a little break in the action here. Reed pitched 4 1/3. 9 hits. It's okay to have an off day. No walks, 2 strikeouts. And he has allowed 5 runs thus far. It will be Paul Doyle coming in. He's a left-hander. Coming in from the bullpen. Paul Doyle, who pitched in this game in real world. Digging it. Oh, I see what you did there, Kathy Harden. Digging that double shift. So Hebner 3 for 3, a single and scored, now doubles with 1 out. And Paul Doyle will face Freddie Patek. It's 5-2 Pirates. Here's the pitch from Doyle. 5-8 right-handed, grounds to second X. Miana 117. Six, 11, 12, 13. And it's a G1 with a runner on second. Hebner will go to third on the play. So it's Mian throws it to Cepeda for the out, 2 outs, and Hebner advanced. And here's Jerry May now. 2 outs, Hebner on third base. Doyle trying to get him out of this. Here's Doyle. And the pitch, 6-4 right-handed, fly ball center X. That'll be from Mateo, a 2-8. E8. That's 6-10-12. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Actually, that was Felipe. I'm so sorry. That's a Felipe 12-3 F2. 6-10-12-4. Oh. That is a 2-base error by Felipe Alou. Oh, Lord. Hebner comes in, and that will be unearned. Oh, my, oh, my. A 2-base error by Felipe. I was reading it on Mateo. I looked on Felipe, and it turns out to be a 2-base error. My Lord. 10-12-4. 4-12, actually. Oh. 4. Wait a minute. 10, 11, 12. I'm having trouble today, folks. He is a 4, 12. No, he makes the catch. Oh, I'm so sorry. He makes the catch. Folks, I'm having a little trouble today. There's no extra run there. Oh, God. Goddamn thing. Oh, Lord help me, God. Couple misreadings there. So 2 runs. Oh. 2 more runs. on the 2-run home run. Hebner stranded at third. I apologize, everybody. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 5th. No harm done, Steve. Thank you. At least I get it right. Yeah. He ends up allowing 5 runs, Reed. And there'll be a hitter for Doyle, so he pitched 2/3. I don't like to do this when you're losing, but Upshaw pitched in this game in real world. We'll bring him in next inning. You do it all the time. Oh, yeah. Cecil Upshaw will come in to pitch the top of the 6th for Atlanta. It's 5-2 now. And Doc Ellis takes the mound. Exactly. We try to keep it low. But I caught it and fixed it. Doc Ellis facing Bob Didier to start it off. Okay, here's Ellis now. The pitch to Didier. That's 3-7, and it's a base hit by Didier to lead it off. His second single of the ball game, and there will be a hitter for Doyle. The hitter will be Mike Lum. Lum is a left-handed hitter. So Lum steps in. A deep bunter. Here's Ellis now. From the stretch, the pitch to Lum. 6-7, grounds it to second X. That's for Ali, 221. G1. E21. 6-8. And he's going to throw him out. Let's see what this is. This could be a double play. Let me check. G1, it is a double play. What a shame. Mike Lum grounds into the double. And that's a big break for the Pirates and Doc Ellis. It's 2 outs, nobody on. And here's Felipe, top of the order. Ellis and the pitch. That's 2-8. Base hit, Felipe. Now a 2-out single. That's a shame with that double play. A 2-8 single to right. Clemente throws it in. Felipe on first, 2 down. Here's Tony Gonzalez. Ellis from the stretch. 5-6. Fly ball center field for Mateo Alou. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. No runs. 2 hits, 1 left. We've gone 5 innings. It's 5-2 Pittsburgh there. Cecil Upshaw will come in and be the 3rd pitcher for Atlanta. Upshaw Upshur is a right-hander. We'll have Doc Ellis leading off here, top of the sixth, but we're going to take a break for about 2 or 3 minutes. Just to get myself a little bit situated here. And it will be Ellis, Matty Alou, and Gene Alley for the Pirates. So the Pirates handling the Braves quite easily here in this potential, potential championship face-off. They won 10-2 in the first game, and now they're leading 5-2 here in the second and final game of this series. And Kelly Hibbs has arrived. But with those Atlanta bats, you never know. So actually this is, this turns out to be negated. This run batted in by Cepeda. Oh, Lord. We'll have one more cup of coffee today, and then we'll get to the other stuff. At least no sooner than 3 o'clock. God almighty. Ooh. Okay, let's go. Here's Cecil Upshaw. He pitched in this game in the real world. He'll come in for Doyle. And it's going to be Doc Ellis who's winning. Ellis a 1WS hitting left-handed against Cecil Upshaw. Okay, Upshur is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch. 3-9, he grounds it to third for Boyer. Throws to Cepeda, 1 away. Here in the top of the sixth. Pirates with a 3-run lead. Now Matty Alou, 1 for 3. Here's Cecil now, the windup and the pitch. 5-10, left-handed, grounds it to first. And Cepeda takes it to the bag, 2 outs for Gene Alley. Alley 1 for 3. One 8, and he flies it to left field for Gonzalez, who makes the catch, and the side is retired. So we're in the middle of the 6th. It's still a 5-2 ball game. Remember, Rico Carty pinch hit in this game. I don't know what the context was, but it's good to know that he did so. He hit for Didier, and then Tillman came in to catch. I don't know when that was. There was sometime. We may just do that. Wow. Oscar Brown pinch hit for Reed early on. Well, actually, no, in the later innings. Reed went 8 innings and got the win. Upshaw got the save. How do you like that? The Braves won this one 8-1. Anyway, that Oscar Brown does not have a card. He had 4 at-bats all season and went 1 for 4. He did score 2 runs, so he must have gotten on somehow. It wasn't a walk. Could have been a force. He played only 5 years, very little bit, for Atlanta, all for Atlanta. And he died 3 years ago. So many people, we're losing so many. Tom Smothers, rest in peace, in case you haven't heard. Okay, Doc Ellis is ready. He'll face Aaron to start it off. It's going to be Aaron, Cepeda, and Boyer. Here's Ellis now. His first endurance inning is the 7th. The windup and the pitch to Aaron. 6-10, right-handed, fly ball center X. For Matty Alou, 2-8. Let's get it right this time. Whoops. 2-8. 22. F3. E8. 5-10, 14. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, I'm not doing it again. That's an E8, 14. And he makes the catch. Whew, 1 away. Oh, it was a great show. I remember watching it as a kid. I learned a lot watching that show. It's 1 out, nobody on. Here's Orlando now. Ellis into his windup and the pitch. That's going to be 4-6 right-handed. Struck him out. Oh, Doc Ellis. Really looking sharp. That's 2 away. And here's Cletus Boyer. Ellis into his windup, the pitch to Boyer. 6-12, right-handed, grounds to first X. That's Oliver at 213. He's a good fielder at first. 15-2, that's a G1. E13. 5-6-7-13. And he takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Doc Ellis. So we've gone 6 innings. And it's a 5-2 ball game. Here's Cecil in his second endurance inning. Oh, Lord. Cecil Upshaw will face Stargell here, top of the 7th. Pirates lead it by 3. Here's Upshaw now. That's going to be 4-9 left-handed. It's a base hit by Stargell to open it up. Clemente comes up now. Roberto, a sacrifice fly knocked in a run and a 2-run home run with 2 more RBIs. And he also grounded to third. He's 1 for 2. The pitch from Upshaw. 3-9. And he grounds it to short. Looks like 2. Jackson to Felix to Orlando for the double play. And, you know, some of the better hitters ground into those because they hit the ball so hard that it was picked up there by Jackson on 1 bounce. And it was an easy double play. So it's 2 outs, nobody on for Al Oliver. Here's Upshaw. 1-6. Hit deep by Oliver. Oh my. Deep to right center. It's gone. Al Oliver with a 7th inning special to make it 6-2. What a hitter he is. Al Oliver. Let's look at that again, please. Upshaw with 2 outs, no one on. It was a 1-6 right-handed off his own card. Home run 1 to 15. It was a 7. He had 17, and he only had 463 at bats. Well, only, but still, Al Oliver. And that's number 8 for Al Oliver. I'm surprised he only has that many, but it happens. That's his 8th of the year. And that makes it a 6-2 game. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Hebner now. Hebner digging in the offseason. Okay, here's Upshaw. And that's 4-6 left-handed, walked him. Upshaw's first endurance would be the 8th. Now Freddie Patek. For 4 right-handed Catcherax. Didier 2-2. Popped up in foul territory. 5-10-11. And he fouls out. Didier makes the catch. And the side is retired. But another run on another home run, this one by Al Oliver. And it's the 7th inning stretch with the score 6-2 ball game. And Doc Ellis will start his first endurance inning. Oh, Oliver was great. Kind of underrated, you know? Not very well known by Main Street everyday fans, but also a good fielder. He's a 2 at first base, a 2-13. I'm just going to take some medicine here. This will be my only game of the day. I'm looking to do a doubleheader tomorrow. Absolutely, Kathy. Harden. Absolutely, Kathy. Absolutely. Oh, I don't think so, Double D. Look at his numbers. But, you know, check Oliver's numbers. Maybe you're right, but well, he did have 20. I stand corrected. He had 2,700 hits, which is pretty darn good. And he had a 303 lifetime average. I had no idea. So I'm not saying he should be, but I stand corrected for negating that. And thanks for saying that, because I wouldn't have realized. I didn't realize he had all those years. Oh, 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 my God. Oh, Lord help me, God. That's good. That's better. Oh, that's a little better. Oh, my, oh, my. There are certainly people who don't have those kind of numbers who are in the hall. So maybe you have a really good point there, Double G. Here's Doc Ellis now trying to hold on to this 6-2 ball game. It's going to be Felix Mian to lead it off. Okay, here's Ellis. And the pitch to Mian. That's 3-8. And he grounds it to short for Patek. One away. Now here's Sonny Jackson. I don't really see a need to use Cardi. I mean, I could, but I don't think so. Here's Ellis now. And the pitch to Jackson, 5-3 left-handed, grounds it back to Ellis. He's at 220. E20-12. And he throws him out, 2 away. And we'll just let Didier hit. We could bring him in to hit for Upshaw. Okay, Ellis now, the windup and the pitch to Didier. That's 5-9, switch hitter, batting left, grounds it to second. Alley has it, throws to Al Oliver at first. And it's a 1-2-3. Doc Ellis, really tough here in the late innings. We've gone 7. It's a 6-2 ball game. Upshaw will come out, pitch his final inning. This is his first endurance inning. And Jerry May to lead it off. So the Pirates come into town for their final series. I don't know if it was a rain out or what, why they didn't play on September 2, but in any case, and you know, sometimes a team or two or a few end up playing less than 162 games due to a rainout not being replayed. And we don't know for sure, but okay, Jerry May at the plate. Here's the pitch from Upshaw. That's 4-10, right-handed, fly ball center X. Felipe 3-4. Let's see if we can do it right. 3-4. That's going to be 16-3. It's an F2 fly ball, pretty routine. E4, that's 6-11. And he makes the catch. One away. I think it is. I think too many. I think it's been watered down. Let me put it that way. So I guess Steve and I disagree. You know, I'm not sure I would know what there aren't clear criteria, okay? The criteria are nebulous. I think certain things generally qualify. 3,000 hits, 500 home runs. These are magic numbers. But I struggle with especially when you look at some of the old timers who went in, people from the dead ball era. So it's 1 out, nobody on. Doc Ellis is at the plate here in the top of the 8th. Yeah, I bet we could look it up, Kathy Harden. We could just go Al Oliver Hall of Fame voting. I bet he must have made the ballot sometimes. Here's Upshaw now. The pitch to Doc Ellis. That's going to be 2-7, struck him out. That's the first strikeout by Upshaw. Oh, the steroid issue screwed it up royally. Because despite the steroids, even if you hate him, okay, Barry Bonds was a great hitter. He really was. Amazing hitter. But boy, did he puff up at the end. I remember him when he first came in. He was trim. He had an athletic build, but he turned into a blimp. Jesus Christ. 4.3% voting? That doesn't sound very high. Mateo Alou stepping into the batter's box. These could be the NL champs. We don't know, but I'm an NL man. Even though in this replay, I have a fondness for all teams. So, but I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the National League East to see if the Pirates can hold on. They've been something else. With a 4-game lead, I think they came in 4th in real world. I think they were just over 500. I could be wrong. You know, I often am wrong. And that's why I would never die for my beliefs. Because I really could end up being wrong. Yeah, the Pirates came in 3rd, a game ahead of St. Louis, and they won 88 games, which I consider very good. You know, I think 87 is very good. How do you like that? They did come in 3rd. The Cubs, of course, came in 2nd with 92 wins, which is almost excellent. Of course, the Mets won 100 games. Isn't that something? So, Matty Alou in the box. Here's Upshaw now. That's 1-9, and he taps it back to Cecil and Beanie, who throws Alou out. It's a 1-2-3 for Cecil, and that'll be it for Cecil. 3 innings pitched. Allowing 2 hits, 1 walk, a strikeout, and 1 run on the home run by Oliver. It could have been a 2-run home run had Roberto. Oh, all right, Steve. Hey, that's good information. We thank you for that. Well, I say the story of this game is really Doc Ellis. Yeah, the Pirates have have gotten their hits, no doubt. Clemente, Oliver with a home run. Hits for the first 6 batters in the lineup. Patek reached on an error. Everyone has reached base except for Doc Ellis. But he had a sacrifice bunt. Here's Ellis now. There's going to be a hitter for Upshaw. And what that means is there will be a 4th pitcher for the Atlanta Braves. And it's going to be Gary Niebauer. They were off yesterday, so the bullpen is sufficiently rested as far as I'm concerned. Gary Niebauer is warming in the bullpen. And let's see who's going to hit here. Will it be Rico or will it be either way? If you want a good hitter coming up, you're going to need a pinch runner because Rico can't run. He's very, very tricky on his feet. We have a Tito Francona who hit 295, and Deb Upcroft has arrived. And we have Ralph Garr, who's a 1-17. He was still very young. Do you remember him? How he was? What year was his breakout year? He hit like 340 something. Insane. Okay. But I think he didn't have endurance over a long career. Let me look him up real quick. Ralph Garr. God, he was crazy. Crazy kind of hitter. He's still alive. They called him the Road Runner. Yeah, he played 13 years, 1,500 hits. He had a 306 lifetime. But I mean, I remember the year he hit 343 in 1971. I remember that well. His first full-time year. And he was basically a 300 hitter, but then he ran out of steam. He retired at age, well, he was 35. He was 34 years old when he actually fell off in terms of effectiveness. But Garr had some incredible, that 71 year was his breakout year. It's going to be Tito Francona and Ralph Garr available. And it may be wishful thinking, but we're waiting for the 9th to see if we could use a Cardi. Here's Tito now. Bottom of the 8th. And Doc Ellis on the mound. The pitch to Francona. That's going to be 6'11", left-handed. Base hit by Tito. And like I said, Ralph is coming in to run. D. Steeler. I guess that just means he didn't have many attempts, but he's a 1-17, my lord. And Garr is on. This is going to hurt the Cardinals. This will help the Giants. So to me, it's 6 half dozen of another. Because I'm for the Giants. I'm also for there to be a close race in the East. I guess I'm going to have to accept whoever wins. So Ralph Garr is now running at first base. Ralph Garr. And it's going to be Felipe, 2 for 3. Okay, Ellis looks in. He gets the sign from May. The pitch to Felipe. That's 5-12. Right-handed. Grounds to first X. Oliver, 2-13. E13. That's 5-8-10. E13. It's going to be a G1 with a runner on first, and that's going to be a double play. Oh, my. Again, a beautiful play there by Al Oliver. Stepping on the bag, I guess. And wait a minute. Wait a minute now. It may not be a 3-7. I got to see if first base it's okay. Hold on. 7, he is a Oliver, a 13. 13-7 is nothing. And that's going to be a G1 with a runner on first. Yes, it's a double play. We're just double checking. So Ralph Garr doubled up. Big double play. And it's 2 outs. Here's Tony Gonzalez now. Huge double play. Two outs, nobody on bottom of the 8th. Okay, here's Ellis now. The windup and the pitch to Gonzalez. That's 5-7 left-handed, and there is a double down the line. So what a shame that was. There's been some breaks for Pittsburgh today. Like Felipe's single after Didier was doubled up on the ground ball by pinch hitter Mike Lum. And it's going to be Henry Aaron, and I think it's fair to say, call him a future Hall of Famer. I think his rookie year was 55, not certain. This would be his 14th season. He certainly would be demonstrating. One thing I have to say about Aaron is, unlike Mays, never had an off year. Okay, he might have had a year or two where he wasn't as incredible as usual, but he was so goddamn consistent. Same thing with Clemente. Mays had off years only because he played too long. So Henry steps in. Braves are down by 4 here, bottom of the 8th. 2 outs. Gonzalez on second. Here's Ellis. And that's going to be 2-5 right-handed. Hit deep by Henry. To left. And it's gone. A 2-run home run. What a shame. About the double play again. And Ellis has reached fatigue. Oh, my. It makes it a 6-4 ball game. You saw it. Let's look at that again, if you don't mind. Would you mind, Steve, if I looked at that again? That's a 2-5 right-handed, and that's clean. Aaron's been slightly underperforming. I think he had something like 47 this year. 44, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that. For Henry, I think he's 3rd in the National League. I have Henry with, 29. Yeah, that's only his 30th home run. And, you know, it's a statistical game. And that's the cool thing about Strat-O-Matic. You can have things like that. Now, he may hit a bunch in September. That's 30. And let's add it to because he's in the leaders also. Our leaders for home runs and wins for individuals are on our community board. Through September 2, this is the first game of September 3. It is now a 6-4 ball game. How the Pirates have come back, how the Braves have come back. Was Murtaugh the manager? No. I don't know what happened. Didn't he manage the 60 team? Maybe not. But he eventually came on. But in any case, that's it for Doc Ellis. And we have quite a selection to pick from. I'm going to let Kathy Harden do the choosing, if she wants to. If she doesn't want, if she doesn't reply, no problem. It'll be 7 2/3 for Doc. 8 hits. He did reach fatigue. He walked 1, struck out 3, and allowed 4 runs. And there's no one on now. We have Lou Marone, the Playboy, Bo Belinsky, which would be kind of fun. But they're in a pennant race. They may, don't bring them in just because you want to. And Marone is actually the best. He's a left-hander, though. And you have Belinsky with he's a left-hander, a 4.58 ERA. And then you have Dalcanton, who pitched all of these folks. They let up 8 runs. They lost this game like 8-0 or something, 8-1. Dalcanton is the right-hander. So Marone and Belinsky left-handers, Dalcanton the right-hander. You could bring anybody you want in. Coming in to hit is Orlando. She goes for Marone, the left-hander. Against Orlando, a right-handed hitter. Okay. We'll let her do what she's doing there. She'll go Marone. And Marone is actually eligible for the save. How do you like that? Lou Marone. Absolutely, Kathy Harden. A good ERA, so regardless of whether he's facing left or right or... it's going to be Orlando with 2 outs and nobody on. Marone trying to close it up, and he would be eligible for the save. Read the loser of record. Here's Orlando now. Lou Marone, a left-handed hitter. Orlando 0 for 3. 2 outs, nobody on. And the pitch to Orlando. 5-11, grounds it to first X. That's Oliver again, 2-13. E13. That's going to be 6-7 E13. Woo! He takes it to the bag. And Marone retires Orlando on a little dribbler to first, which Oliver gladly brought to the bag. So the side is retired. And we're heading to the 9th, folks. And there's, as I said, they had Francona come in. But little did we know all that fuss to only have Henry Aaron hit a 2-run home run after Gonzalez doubled with 2 outs and no one on. And Gary Niebauer, the right-hander, will come in and take his warm-ups. I'm going to take a break for about 2 or 3 minutes. I hope you understand that. Just a serious, much-needed break. I hope you've enjoyed this ball game. This has been a broadcast of the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network, coming from you at Studio B in Victoria Park, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, US of A. And we've been doing a 1969 replay, and we're chugging along here in September. And we expect this to take us to the end of, believe it or not, the year 2024. And we'll see how it goes. It'll either end sort of holiday time or a bit after into 2025. It's been quite, we're playing every freaking game that was played. Can you imagine how much that is? This has gone on for years now. I think I must be in my third year. There's 1,944 games. And if you divide that just by one game a day, that will be 5.3 years. Okay, 5.3 years. Really, 5.326027397260274 years. So I must be on year, this must be, I must have gone 4 years. And it just seems like I could probably figure it out if I ever looked on Twitter to do a search, targeted search, maybe. Not that it really matters to me. But if one more year makes 5, I would say then we've gone 4 years. That would be my estimate. And those 4 years have flown. It's Pirates 6, Atlanta 4, a very important game. This is a real game that really has significance, unlike some of the snoozers. It's the second of a 2. Pirates won the first one 10-2. It's their last meeting of the season. The first game of September 3, 1969 on the schedule. 6-4, and the Braves will come up. I'm sorry. The Pirates will come up in the top of the 9th with the score 6-4. And Gary Niebauer trying to keep the Braves in this game. And don't count these Braves out. Okay? I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Indeed. And Orlando is in the hall, Double D. Double D says Al Oliver has stats similar to Orlando and about 80 less home runs than Orlando. That could be a factor. You know, and then you start splitting hairs, and so it really should have some clear criteria. It's really a tough thing. You know, you take a Sandy Koufax, he only had 5 excellent seasons, but they were the best 5 seasons anyone ever had consecutively. He maybe had 2 or 3 mediocre seasons, and otherwise he wasn't very good. Didn't have control yet. You know, and then you take a Jackie Robinson. His numbers may not qualify, but his being the first black player, I think that does justify it. So you have different things going on. We have a new pitcher now, Gary Niebauer. Not that my ideas are right. Gary Niebauer will come in and try to hold this 2-run deficit for the Braves. It'll be Ali, Wilbur, and Roberto in the top of the 9th. What a lineup. We could be watching I agree with that, Joe Morgan. I agree with that, Steve. I agree with that. Some things you don't see in the box score. Some things you don't see in the numbers. Okay, Ali steps in. He's 1 for 4 today. Scored the first run for the Bucks. 3-5, right-handed. There's another base hit for Ali. You know, we could be watching very well. It's not far-fetched. They both lead by 4 and 4.5, Pirates and Atlanta, respectively, in their divisions. We could be looking at one or both of the teams and one of the NL champs. We could be. Wouldn't that be something in the 69 series? Here comes Wilbur now. Is Rice in the Hall of Fame? I don't know if he is. I don't think he was a great fielder. And that's a close call. Here's Wilbur now, 2 for 3, 2 singles, hit by a pitch and came home on Roberto's home run. It's 6-4 Pirates, top of the 9th, Niebauer. To Willie Stargell, 3-8 right-handed, struck him out. He got Wilbur swinging, and here comes Roberto Clemente. If you're looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it will be Cletus Boyer, Felix Millan, and Sonny Jackson. Here's Niebauer now, from the stretch with Ali on first, 1 down. The pitch to Roberto. That's 2-8, and he walked him. So he lost Roberto. I was thinking of intentionally walking him. So that's fine by me. So he is in the Hall of Fame. Wow. Okay. Here's Niebauer to face Oliver now. Oliver 1 for 4, had the solo home run, which was the 6th run, which turns out to be even more important than it was. Turns out Roberto has hit the game winner and scored the game winner thus far. It's Roberto on first, Ali on second with one out. And it's really, imagine it really being so. I could see that Roberto taking a little lead off first. Oliver at the plate. Here's Niebauer. And that's 2-8 right-handed, and he grounds it to second. It's Felix, steps on the bag and throws it to Orlando for an inning-ending double play. So now the Braves turn one that got Niebauer out of that situation. And the side is retired. It was a 2-8 right-handed. So it's no runs, one hit, and one left. None left. Whoops. One left. And it's Lou Marone. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He allowed 5 runs, Doc Ellis. I am so sorry. Marone has allowed 1. Ellis is the loser of record. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so messed up. What the hell is wrong with me? I'm looking at the wrong way. He has allowed 4 runs. Yeah, Marone, and he came in with the score 6-4. Marone is eligible for the save. I use current. I don't even keep the stat. It doesn't matter. Okay, Marone taking his warm-ups. It's going to be Cletus Boyer to lead it off. Let that dry. Here's Marone now. The wind-up and the pitch. That's 3-6 left-handed, and he pops him up to short. Patek makes the catch. It's 1 away. And here comes Felix. Okay, Marone. That's 3-5 left-handed. Grounds it to second. And Ali fields it and throws it on to Oliver. 2 down. And Sonny Jackson, a left-handed hitter. There'll be a hitter. I know it's a little strange, but why not? It's Rico Carty. You'd like him with men on, but what the hell? Rico Carty will come in. It really doesn't matter. Marone trying to save it here. Pirates by 2, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, nobody on. The pitch to Carty. And that's 2-9 left-handed, and he taps it back to Marone. Over to Oliver, and this ball game is over. The Pirates win it 6-4. Ellis with the win, his 17th. Marone 1 1/3, perfect. He gets the save. Reed, the loss was not very effective. It's Pirates 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. Braves 4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. And that'll do it for us here. Marone got the save. Braves won this in real world, a blowout. if I'm not mistaken, 8-1 or something. Let me double check. Eight to 1, Braves. So that's the way that happens. I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. I'm going to take off. I want to thank everybody. Gigi, Kathy Harden, without a doubt. Steve Aquilong, Deb Upcroft was here. Ron McGrath, probably licking his wounds, Double D. Pirates now take a 4 1/2 game lead, which it's going back and forth. They split the, well, actually Pirates swept the 2-game series, but the Braves, the Giants move within 4 and they could make it 3.5. Oh Lord, you're making me hungry, Mike Terranova. Lord. I read an old text from him. You have a great day, everybody. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Gigi. And thank you, everybody else. We'll put this one in the books and we'll see how things go. Maybe in the morning I will do a doubleheader. It's Oakland. I forgot who the other team was. Catch you all later, everybody.